Did Donald Trump's endorsement actually matter in Ken Paxton's victory over John Cornyn in Texas? Or was the Texas Attorney General already on a collision course with victory, fueled by his own conservative firebrand image and deep-seated voter loyalty? Tonight, we're diving deep into the Texas Senate runoff that has everyone talking, and exploring whether the Trump effect is as potent as some believe, especially when faced with a candidate who's already a rock star in his own right. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow. The scene was Plano, Texas, Tuesday night, the air thick with anticipation at Ken Paxton's election watch party. Inside a bustling Marriott ballroom, attendees, plates of brisket and nachos in hand, shared their candid thoughts with Fox News Digital. The consensus? While President Trump's late endorsement, a week before the runoff, was certainly a boost, it wasn't the earthquake that shifted the political landscape. Instead, the groundswell of support for Ken Paxton, they argued, was built long before Trump ever made his pronouncements. Many supporters pointed to Paxton's relentless legal battles against the Biden administration as the true engine of his campaign. They saw him as a bulwark, a fighter for conservative principles in an era they perceived as increasingly liberal. His long tenure as a prominent figure in Texas politics had already cemented a loyal base, and these voters felt he was already their champion. Take Lisa Full of McKinney, Texas. She was at the rally when Trump endorsed Paxton, and her feeling was clear. "Honestly, I felt like he already had the support." She elaborated, "I don't think the endorsement changed much for most people because we were already behind Paxton. It may have helped with some voters, but the majority of people I talked to were already supporting him." Lisa, who knows Paxton through church, also highlighted a significant sentiment among Texas Republicans, a deep frustration with Senator John Cornyn. "Texans have been very unhappy with Cornyn for a very long time," she told Fox News Digital. "We just couldn't get rid of him because nobody strong would run against him. This is probably the first real hope we've had of Cornyn not getting it." This sentiment of being overlooked or underrepresented by long-standing incumbents is a powerful force in politics, and it appears Paxton tapped directly into it. Cindy Patterson of Richardson, Texas, echoed this focus on Paxton's legal fights. She credited him with standing firm on critical issues like big pharma, immigration, border security, education, and so many other issues. For Patterson, Paxton was the steady hand during what she described as the Biden administration's crazy stuff, noting that he kept us sane and won most of the cases. This narrative of Paxton as a fierce defender of conservative values against federal overreach clearly resonated deeply with his supporters. Christy Grubbs, a schoolteacher, added her voice, highlighting Paxton's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and his continued battles with the Biden administration as key motivators for her support. "It's a consistent theme. Paxton isn't just a politician, he's seen by his base as a warrior for their cause." Now, with this hard-fought primary victory, the focus shifts. Supporters at the Plano watch party were already looking ahead to the general election, and a potential showdown with Democratic State Rep. James Tallarico. Tallarico has emerged as a significant progressive voice in Texas, gaining national attention for his sharp criticisms of Republicans and his robust social media presence. The prevailing sentiment among Paxton's supporters seems to be confidence. They believe Paxton's conservative record and his undeniable ties to the Trump movement will prove even more potent in a head-to-head contest in November. John Montez, a magician entertaining guests at the watch party, didn't mince words. He welcomed the contrast, stating, "I mean, he's a wacko," referring to Tallarico. This stark portrayal of the potential Democratic opponent underscores the conservative energy Paxton's campaign aims to harness for the general election. This race, the most expensive Senate primary in U.S. history, offers a fascinating case study. It begs the question, in a deeply polarized political climate, what truly drives voter loyalty? Is it the thunderous pronouncements of a former president, or the persistent, often under-the-radar, efforts of a candidate who positions themselves as the ultimate defender of their constituents' values and beliefs? The Texas outcome suggests that while Trump's endorsement might provide a final push, the foundation of support is often built brick by brick through years of perceived advocacy and unwavering conservative credentials. So, what do you think about this? Did Ken Paxton's victory prove that Texas conservatives are more loyal to their state-level champions than to national endorsements, even from a figure like Donald Trump? Or was Trump's backing the silent killer that just wasn't needed because the opponent was already too weak? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. The political landscape in Texas is constantly evolving, and this primary race has underscored the complex interplay of national influence and local conviction. Ken Paxton has now secured his path forward, armed with the unwavering support of a base that sees him not just as a candidate, but as a fighter. The general election looms, and the battle for the soul of Texas politics is far from over.